Strategy without structure is just ambition. Welcome to this session on decoding the core strategic framework for CPP vision, mission, goals, and objectives. These 4 elements form the backbone of effective security leadership and planning. Many candidates confuse them, but mastering their distinctions is key to both exam success and real-world application. In this video, we simplify these concepts into a clear, logical flow, from abstract intent to measurable action. Think of this as your blueprint for aligning organizational purpose with operational outcomes. By the end, you'll not only understand the theory, but also apply it confidently in scenarios. Understanding these 4 elements is not just academic, it directly impacts decision-making. In the CPP exam, questions often test your ability to distinguish between strategic intent and operational execution. If you mix up a goal with an objective, you risk choosing the wrong answer. Beyond the exam, clarity here ensures alignment across teams, reduces confusion, and improves efficiency. When everyone understands what the organization stands for, what it aims to achieve, and how it plans to do so, execution becomes smoother. Mastering these concepts gives you both a scoring edge and a leadership advantage. Strategy flows in a top-down cascade. It begins with vision, the future state you aspire to achieve. This leads to mission, which defines your present purpose. From there come goals, which translate vision into broad outcomes. Finally, objectives break those goals into measurable, actionable steps. This hierarchy ensures that daily actions are always aligned with long-term aspirations. If any level is unclear, the entire system weakens. For CPP candidates, visualizing this cascade is crucial. It helps you quickly identify where a statement fits, whether it's aspirational, directional, or measurable. Vision answers a simple but powerful question. What do we want to become? It is future-focused, aspirational, and long-term. A strong vision inspires and provides direction without getting into specifics. It acts as a guiding star for the organization. In exam scenarios, look for language that reflects ambition and future positioning. Words like become, aspire, or lead. A vision does not include metrics or deadlines. It's not about how or when, but about where you want to go. Understanding this helps you quickly eliminate incorrect options in the exam. To be a world-class security organization known for excellence. This is a classic example of a vision statement. It clearly defines a future state, but avoids specifics. There are no numbers, timelines, or methods, only aspiration. It sets the tone and direction for everything that follows. In practice, such a vision motivates teams and aligns stakeholders toward a common purpose. In the exam, statements like this are easy to identify if you remember. Vision equals future state plus inspiration minus measurable details. Mission defines why the organization exists, its present purpose. Unlike vision, it is grounded in the current reality. It explains what you do, who you serve, and why it matters. Mission statements are action-oriented and practical. In the CPP exam, look for statements that describe ongoing activities or responsibilities. Words like provide, protect, or deliver often signal a mission. It bridges the gap between aspiration and execution. A clear mission ensures that daily operations are aligned with the broader vision. To protect people, assets, and information through effective security measures. This is a strong mission statement. It clearly defines what the organization does and its purpose. It is practical, action-oriented, and focused on the present. There are no future aspirations or measurable targets here. Just a clear statement of responsibility. In exam questions, such statements are often confused with goals. But remember, if it defines current purpose and core function, it's a mission. Goals translate vision into broad outcomes. They define what the organization wants to achieve, but remain general in nature. Goals are directional and positive, but not always measurable. They provide a bridge between mission and objectives. In the CPP exam, goals often appear as improvement statements without specific numbers or deadlines. Look for phrases that indicate progress or enhancement, but lack detailed metrics. Understanding this distinction is critical, as many candidates confuse goals with objectives. Improve overall organizational security posture. This is a textbook example of a goal. It defines a desired outcome, but does not specify how much improvement, by when, or how it will be measured. It sets direction, but leaves room for interpretation. In real-world planning, goals guide strategy development. In the exam, remember, if a statement is broad, positive, and lacks measurable criteria, it is most likely a goal. Objectives answer the question, how exactly will we achieve this? They are specific, measurable, and time-bound. Objectives break down goals into actionable steps. They often include numbers, deadlines, and clear performance indicators. In the CPP exam, look for percentages, timelines, and specific actions. These are strong indicators of objectives. Unlike goals, objectives leave little ambiguity. They provide clarity and accountability, ensuring that progress can be tracked and evaluated. Reduce theft incidents by 20% within 12 months by upgrading CCTV. This is a clear objective. It includes a measurable target, a defined time frame, and a specific method. Such precision makes it actionable and trackable. In both exams and real-world scenarios, this level of clarity is essential for performance evaluation. If you see numbers, deadlines, and defined actions, you are almost certainly looking at an objective. Objectives must follow the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This ensures clarity, feasibility, and alignment with broader goals. If any of these elements are missing, the statement may not qualify as a true objective. In the CPP exam, this rule is often tested indirectly. Always check for completeness. To achieve clarity in strategy is to achieve power in execution. One of the most frequent mistakes CPP candidates make is confusing goals with objectives. At first glance, they can appear similar, but the difference is critical. Goals are broad and directional, while objectives are precise and measurable. In exam scenarios, this confusion often leads to incorrect answers, especially when options are closely worded. Always pause and check. Does the statement include metrics, timelines, or specific actions? If yes, it's likely an objective. If not, it's probably a goal. Avoiding this simple trap can significantly improve your accuracy and confidence during the exam. Let's bring everything together into one seamless flow. Strategy begins with vision, the future you aim to create. It moves to mission, which defines your current purpose. Then come goals, translating that purpose into broad outcomes. Finally, objectives break those outcomes into specific, measurable actions. This structured progression ensures alignment from top-level thinking to ground-level execution. In both exams and real-world security management, understanding this flow helps you think systematically. Whenever you face a question, mentally map the statement along this chain to identify its correct category. This comparison table is your quick revision tool. Vision is future-focused and inspirational. Mission is present-focused and action-oriented. Goals are broad outcomes without strict metrics, while objectives are detailed, measurable, and time-bound. Each serves a distinct role, and none can replace the other. In the CPP exam, questions often test these differences subtly. A single keyword can change the correct answer. Use this table as a mental checklist: focus, time frame, measurability, and purpose. If you can quickly classify these elements, you'll handle even tricky questions with ease. Keywords are your best allies in the CPP exam. Certain words immediately signal the type of statement you're dealing with. Aspire or become points to vision. Provide or protect sanket mission. Broad improvement phrases goals. Numbers, percentages, and deadlines sanket objectives. Training your mind to spot these triggers can save valuable time during the exam. Instead of overanalyzing every option, you can quickly eliminate incorrect ones. This approach is especially useful under time pressure, where clarity and speed are equally important. When time is short, rely on this simple mental model. Vision is the dream, the future you want. Mission is the action, what you do today. Goals are the direction, what you aim to improve. Objectives are the steps, how you'll achieve it with numbers and timelines. This 4-part framework can be recalled in under 10 seconds, making it extremely useful during the exam. With practice, it becomes second nature. Whenever you feel confused, come back to this model. It will quickly reset your thinking and guide you to the correct answer. Now it's time to apply what you've learned. Look at the options carefully and identify which one represents an objective. Don't rush. Analyze each statement based on specificity, measurability, and time frame. Eliminate options that are too broad or lack clear metrics. This is exactly how CPP questions are designed. They test your judgment, not just memory. Practicing such questions builds your confidence and sharpens your ability to distinguish subtle differences. Take a moment, make your choice, and then we'll break it down together. The correct answer is the one that includes all elements of a SMART objective: specific, measurable, and time-bound. Reduce security incidents by 15% within 1 year clearly meets these criteria. It defines what needs to be done, how success will be measured, and the time frame for achievement. The other options fail because they are either too broad, aspirational, or lack measurable detail. This breakdown highlights an important lesson. Always look for precision. In the CPP exam, the most structured and measurable option is often the correct one. Clarity in strategy transforms intent into impact. You've now mastered one of the most important conceptual frameworks in the CPP syllabus. Understanding the difference between vision, mission, goals, and objectives gives you a strong advantage, not just in the exam, but in real-world security leadership. These concepts help you align strategy with execution and make informed decisions under pressure. Keep revising the mental models and keyword triggers we discussed. Thank you for being part of this session. Stay consistent, stay focused, and success will follow.